When Casper noticed no one paid attention to me, he scooted closer and talked to my ear. His raspy voice sent shivers down my spine. My heart continued its rapid beat as he remained by my side. My grip on my drink tightened whenever he said something sexual. He was persistent in making me drink vodka. I declined many times, and instead of respecting my decision, he resorted to humiliating me even more. Casper shoved the shot glass into my hand and pestered me. When that didn't work, he tried guilt-tripping me into taking a sip. His actions only stopped when a voice spoke, making the entire group quiet. Casper, if she doesn't want to, don't force her. I turned around, and Daniel leaned towards the table, grabbing a drink. Since when did you become lame, Dan? Casper scoffed, putting an arm on my shoulder. I flinched, moving away from Casper. Was Daniel his real name? I thought to myself. Daniel took a sip and replied, She's clearly not into drinking. Let her be. The table went silent for a moment as they anticipated what was going to happen next. The atmosphere changed from fun to tense. Casper kept his eyes on Daniel as he moved away from me. Daniel returned the favor with a blank gaze as he laid back onto the couch. To ease the tension, Daniel's lady friends asked for a dance, which everybody agreed to. Alexis and Maevis didn't invite me, knowing that I wouldn't agree. They all left the table, squealing and shouting. But Casper didn't spare me the death glares as he walked away. You can put that down now, Daniel said, making me turn to him. He poured himself another drink as he added, I'm sorry for Casper's attitude. I guess this is one of the days where he likes to make fun of others. His voice quickened my heartbeat. I took as many sips of my frappuccino as I could to calm myself down. My hands shook as it began to sweat. My inner thighs warmed as his gentle, low voice replayed over and over in my mind. My ears yearned for him to talk more, but my mind was battling with that feeling. That must be one hell of a drink for you to bring here. I looked over to Daniel as he spoke again. I chuckled as he reached over to the phone beside him, a menu list in his hand. It's my favorite drink. I didn't want to waste it. Thankfully, the bouncers allowed it to go through. His eyes remained on me as he held the handset to his ear. He looked away when someone answered. Hi, I'd like to order that fruit punch again. Bring it to the Diamond VIP table, please. Thank you. Daniel took a shot as he ended the call. I then turned around to check on Alexis and Maevis. I know I shouldn't be that concerned about them. But how could I not? They're women, just like me. I didn't want to see them get hurt or taken advantage of. I looked over the balcony and they seemed to be having fun. Too much fun. They grinded with other men, and there was a lot of touching in places they shouldn't be touched. But they didn't seem to mind it. Who was I to protest? What's your name? I bolted around to face Daniel. What is your name? He repeated, his arms on his knees. It's Gloria. We were not supposed to use our real names in this club. Protection of our identities. Well, Gloria, can you sit closer to me? It's hard to hear you from over there, said Daniel. I scooted closer to him, my eyes away from his. The unspoken tension grew as I got near him. My breath hitched when we were within each other's reach. Daniel scrolled through his phone when I observed him with a side eye. Unlike his friends, he wasn't muscular, but his aura was sophisticated. His curly, brownish-black hair added to his charm, and his white, long-sleeve polo completed everything. As soon as he locked his phone, I turned my attention towards the balcony and sipped my drink. My actions received a stifled laugh from Daniel. I looked back at him, confused. "You sure like shaved ice, huh?" My brows furrowed even more, baffled by his remark. Daniel pointed at my cup, and I raised it to find that the contents left inside were the shaved ice. I didn't notice that it was already empty. "Here, let me take care of it." Daniel offered out his hand. I held the cup tighter, and he continued, "It's okay, I don't mind." Hesitant, I slowly handed the cup to Daniel, and he sneaked it under the table. Grabbing the menu once again, he asked, "Would you like to try anything to eat?" I declined with a nervous smile. "Are you sure?" Daniel asked. I nodded. "Yes, don't worry about me. I already had something to eat before coming here," I said. I just didn't want to eat or drink anything from this place. Only God knew what they could put inside of it. The waiter arrived and brought a fruit punch. It looked exactly what the bartender downstairs served me. I then remembered what Daniel said over the phone a while ago about a fruit punch he already ordered. My heart stopped. My eyes widened as Daniel put the drink in front of me. He then asked for a shrimp cocktail, and the waiter went on his way. In shock, my eyes remained on the punch. All this time, I thought I was offered by a no-good rich man from the VIP section. I never expected that it was from someone like him. Daniel chortled, "I knew you weren't going to drink it."